Good morning, CIS scholars. How are you all? Hope you all are safe at your home. Student, in the last video, I have started chapter 6, that is the Indian government, where I have discussed about how government is formed, what are the different levels of government, and I have discussed about the parliament also, right? Now, in this video, I am going to discuss the following points. First is the central government, that is the level of government. So we have to revise also. Then the state government. Then some of the important facts which we have discussed in the last video that we have to remember and words to know. So let's start our video. Now, first of all, let's revise the central government. As we have discussed in the previous video that the whole government is divided into three levels, right? Now, what are the three levels? These are central government, state government, and the local government. Okay. Now, this central government, that is also known as union government. Okay. Then, central government makes laws and make sure that all these laws are put into force in the whole country. So this is what the role of central government, that they makes the law and they will find it out that whether the laws are put into the action in the whole country. Okay. Now, after that we have discussed about the parliament. As you know that the parliament has two houses, right? So what about the parliament? A parliament is a supreme legislative body of government. What is legislative? They have like power to make laws. Okay. Now the law making body of the government is parliament, and the parliament has two houses. One is Lok Sabha, which is known as lower house, and the Rajya Sabha, which is known as upper house. Okay. Now, let's discuss some of the important facts that I have discussed in the previous video. At present, the strength of lower house is 545. Okay. Now, at present, the strength of upper house, that is Rajya Sabha, is 245. And what is the maximum limit? In Lok Sabha, the maximum is 552. And in Rajya Sabha, the maximum limit is 250. Right. Now, Shrimati Pratibha Patil was the first woman. She was appointed as the President of India. And who is the first president after independence? Dr. Rajendra Prasad. So just remember the two names. Shrimati Pratibha Patil, she was the first woman president of India, and Dr. Rajendra Prasad, he was the first president of our country. Now, Shri Ramnath Kovind, this is also very important. He is our president, and the president is elected indirectly by the members of Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha, and the state legislative assemblies, right? Now, the other facts are, after the signature of president only a law can be finalized. Next, Shri Narendra Modi, everybody know who is he? He is our prime minister, right? And Shri Venkaiah Naidu, he is our vice president. Okay. Now, there is no direct election to the post of the prime minister. Then how we elect the prime minister? The president only. The president appoints the prime minister. Very important to understand who appoints prime minister? The president. But the president cannot appoint anyone he likes. So what he do? He appoints the leader of the political party which has secured the maximum votes as the prime minister, right? Now, let's start today's topic, that is state government. So, state government is just similar to they have a similar structure just with the central government. Okay. Now, the state government is responsible only for their respective state. Okay. So, state government is responsible for making laws and ensuring that laws are put into force or in action in their respective states, right? Now, the states have a lower house which is called Vidhan Sabha or Legislative Assembly. This is very important and you must remember. There are some states, they have an upper house also. So, they have two houses. One is Vidhan Sabha or Legislative Assembly. Other is called Vidhan Parishad or Legislative Council. Right? Now the question comes in my mind that what are the names of that states? Which states have an upper house called the Vidhan Sabha or Legislative Council. So I know that you don't know the names, but I can tell you there are total 6 states. Okay, and what are the names? Andhra Pradesh, Bihar, Karnataka, Maharashtra, Telangana, and Uttar Pradesh. There are total 6 Indian states. They have upper house, which is called State Legislative Council or Vidhan Parishad, right? Now move to the next. Guess who? This is very important and interesting. In the last slide also, in the last previous video, I have mentioned three people. One is our Prime Minister, second is our President, and third is our Vice President. Now, these are also very important person. So, can you tell the names of these person? Yes, the second person, I know that all of you know that he is our chief minister, right? So, but what is the name? Shri Vijay Rupani. He's our chief minister of Gujarat. And who is he? He is Acharya Devrat. He is the governor of Gujarat. And both of them are very important in state. Okay. So these are the important personality in state. So let's discuss more about governor and chief minister. There are two important person in state. One is governor, other is chief minister. Now let's talk about the appointment, that who appoint to whom, right? So first of all, governor is appointed by the president of India. Very important to understand. And MCQ question, that who appointed the governor, the answer is president of India. He is the head of the state, right? Now after that, chief minister is appointed by the governor. They have real power, and the governor appoints the leader of the majority party as the chief minister of the state. Okay, after that we have other ministers also. And who appoint these other ministers? The chief minister. The chief minister appoints the other ministers, those they can help them in the governance of the state. So these are the very important points which you have to remember. Okay, now let's discuss word to know. What are the words which you have to remember? These are given in your textbook also. First is amend, to change in law or a document slightly in order to correct or mistake or to improve it. So if you want to change anything, any law is to be we will say that the law is being amended. If we want to add something or if we want to correct, then that is known as amend. Now after that we have state legislative assembly, the law making body of the state. Most states have two houses in the legislative assembly. Okay, now next, majority party, the political party which secures the maximum votes in an election, that is called majority party. And last is judgment, the decision which is taken by the court after carefully considering or examining the evidence, that is called judgment. Okay, so this is all the important words which you keep remember. Now next would be, this is all about the state government and few of the important words that are given in your textbook. I hope that through this you will get a complete information, and you like all the facts also which you have to remember. Okay, so by the time, what you have to do, you have to read this chapter number 6, especially page number 62 and 63, and write all the hard words which I will write in the notes, and you have to write in the notebook. Okay, and read this chapter. This is very interesting. So take care of yourself, your parents, your family, and enjoy the learning. Thank you.